diving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good morning. I doubt anybody noticed, but I'm about 15 minutes late. I doubt anybody noticed. All right. All that's done. Is anybody here yet? Nope, not yet. But my camera's all jacked. This new Restream is not working for me. This is bullshit. Okay. Now they changed some things, and it just, even the beginning was wrong. It did it way too late, and anyway, it doesn't matter. None of you see that part anyway. It's just I put work into this, and I'd like it to work correctly, like it has been for 5 years. So, all right. It's all right. We'll work through it. I don't know how many times things have changed and I've had to change up. So we will work through it. Just got a couple more shares to do here. And that one. All right. We're done sharing. I don't know what you want me to say. I got plenty of things on my mind, but I don't know what you want to hear. So let's talk about it a little bit while people are showing up. We gotta stop assuming what other people are like, what they're going through, who they are. Gotta stop it, man. They say that assuming makes an ass out of you and me. That's what they say. But if you're not assuming, it doesn't make an ass out of you. So if you assume something with me, I'm not the ass. I'm not gonna jump in your assery. Ain't gonna happen. So assuming doesn't make an ass out of you and me. It just makes an ass out of whoever's assuming. Okay. So try presuming. See how it sounds different? Because it's kind of a different word. Assuming means that you think you know. Presuming means you're asking and you're curious. So, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. I'm sure I'll do one later, and that's when everybody will be here. Everybody's probably sleeping. Unlike us, because we got a phone call at 8 o'clock this morning. Sorry. I'm being a jerk today. Probably not easy to live with me today. If you're here, please say hello. I've been giving my wife a lot of shit. We're just in a good mood. She's the only one around. I love you, baby. So, but let's get started here. Her brother and sister called at 8 o'clock, and I can't really complain. I was already up. So I'm a grump when it comes to that. What pissed me off was they called and woke up my wife, who I let sleep on Saturday mornings. That's what pissed me off. Just because they wanted to talk. So we're going to be stepping into the sunlight. We're just going to go straight to the 12. Well, it leads to, today's daily reflection leads to As Bill Sees It. And there was a letter from 1946. We're going to read that. The other portion leads to the 12 by 12 page 98, if you would like to follow along. A clear light seems to fall upon us all, when we open our eyes. Since our blindness is caused by our own defects, we must first deeply realize that they are what they are. Constructive meditation is the first requirement for each new step in our spiritual growth. What is meditation really? Well, it's listening. It's listening. It's shutting up and listening. You know what? Did you know you're doing it? You didn't even know it. Do you go to AA meetings and listen? That's meditation. That's part of the meditation. That is you being open-minded and listening and hearing what God might be saying to you. Yeah, you're doing it. You don't even know it, huh? Pretty cool. Anytime you take time for somebody else, okay? Now, there are times when we intentionally set aside for us to spend time with our higher power and things like that. But I don't want you to think that you're not meditating. Now, if you're going to meetings and you're too busy chatting in the chat or you're doing other shit, then you are not meditating. Because you're not listening. You can't do, and I know because I can't. Every now and again, I find myself like I'll scroll Facebook while someone's talking. Sorry, but my stomach started hurting. Like I might need to go if it doesn't stop. Hold on. Cool. It's all right. You can wait. Nobody's here, so. Okay. Now we're going to get to 98. Actually, we're going to go to the bottom of 97 is what we're going to do. Hold on. Morning, Amber. I took some Tums. Oh, yeah. That's fucked up. That tasted just like fucking whiskey. Oh, shit. Yeah. It did. It tasted just like fucking Jim Beam. I took them because I took the Tums so I wouldn't throw up. Okay, it's gone. That reminded me, I had a drinking dream last night. I have a drinking dream. I was asking for whiskey, though. I don't think I ever got it. I don't remember. It's nice not remembering my dreams anymore. My nightmares are all but gone. It's been a huge relief. It really has. But it's good to see you, Amber. Good morning. This will be the Amber Dion show. I've mostly just been sitting here fucking around for 8 minutes. I've got through some stuff, but you know me, when nobody's here, I'm just like, I have no direction. So we're using today's daily reflection, and I'm in a 12 by 12, page 97 is where I'm at right now. So those of us who have come to make regular use of prayer would no more do without it than we would refuse air, food, or sunshine. And for the same reason, when we refuse air, light, or food, the body suffers. And when we turn away from meditation and prayer, we likewise deprive our minds, our emotions, and our intuitions of the vitality needed. As the body can fail its purpose for lack of nourishment, so can the soul. We all need the light of God's reality, the nourishment of His strength, and the atmosphere of His grace. To an amazing extent, the facts of AA life confirm this ageless truth. It's true. Amber, before you got here, this page is going to fall off, so let's just get rid of it. Now I'm down to this. I will use this book until it falls apart. I've got 10 more 12 by 12s. I've got them, but so they're for other people. They're not for me. They're not mine. Anyway, what I was saying earlier is prayer is talking or asking God, and meditation is listening. So when you go to a meeting and you're listening in the meeting, you are meditating. As long as your full attention is who is talking, you're actually meditating. Because meditating is listening or calming the mind. Well, if I'm listening to you, I don't really have anything going. I might have like little thoughts and stuff, but really there's nothing going on up there. No, my mind might start to, now, Dion, we're listening. Yeah. But if you're texting, chatting, da 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 da, which I'm guilty of too, then we are not meditating. So listen in the meetings. So I just want people to realize that they are meditating. Meditation isn't about sitting down going, you don't have to be a Buddhist. You don't have to, no. Okay. Here again, this is between you and your higher power, but it needs to be done. Just spend time with your higher power each day. Okay. All right. There's a direct linkage among self-examination, meditation, and prayer. Taken separately, these practices can bring much relief and benefit. But when they are logically related and interwoven, the result is an unshakable foundation for life. And I like that. I like that for us because we are logical people. It's one of the reasons why the program's kind of tough for us because we're logical. Unless I'm drinking, then I'm very illogical. I think I'm logical, but really I'm just confusing the fuck out of everybody when I'm drinking, right? Now and then we may be granted a glimpse of that ultimate reality, which is God's kingdom. And we will be comforted and assured that our own destiny in this realm will be secure for as long as we try, however faltering, to find and do the will of our Creator. Yeah. I found that I'm just wrong a lot. And it's okay. It's all right. I can kind of laugh at that now that, I know I am now that I'm aware of it. What does that mean? Well, I don't really take my first thought into consideration. Because it just, when I speak, I ask God to give me the right words because I know Dion's are not the right ones. I know they're not. I've been given a glimpse of that future. I have. I know I could see it. Right? Now, is it true? I don't know. I don't know. I was listening to somebody in a meeting yesterday and they were talking about God was talking directly to them. And I'm like, you're 2 months sober, man. There ain't. But then they came back around, right? And their minds started to get it that maybe that wasn't happening. So they started with that. But the more they talked, they saw how they were wrong and kind of worked through it. Now that was neat. But what was my initial reaction? Well, you're 2 months sober. See, that's the thought that I ignored. Or I wouldn't have listened to everything that she said. See, at the beginning of this, I talked about assuming and that everybody needs to stop assuming what you think you know about other people because you don't know what's going on with them unless you ask. I don't know. I can feel your feelings, but that doesn't mean I know what's going on. I might be able to take a wild, educated guess at it, but that's as close as I'm going to be able to come without asking. Okay. And I'm saying this because I see a lot of people assuming what other people are and canceling them out because they think they know something and they never even bothered to ask. Quit assuming what you think people want or need, It doesn't work very well. A lot of people assume things about me and they're wrong. I'm not a guru. I'm not an expert. I'm not anything more than anybody else. at any given time for any given fucking reason. No. There are no lesser than or greater signs in my recovery. There's children of God and spiritual maladies. You bet. And we each show me a human, I'll show you a spiritual malady. Whether you're working on it or not is really the question, but we all have one. How do I know? Because you're a human being. That's all that's required for you to be fallible. It's like trust. I trust that you're human. I trust that you're going to make mistakes, and I trust that you're going to learn from them. You may not, but I'm going to put that trust there. And that helps me more than it helps them. Because then I'm not running around saying what everybody is. And my brain loves doing that. You bet it does. It loves judging other people. It thinks it's right. And then my intuition comes along and says, no, it doesn't. That is incorrect, my friend. So what is that? Well, that's self-examination. That's what that is. Is that first thought right? Man, no. Is that first thought right? Yeah, it was. Yay, this time it was right. If it's a compliment and supporting and has love, it's right. If it has anger or angst or karma will get them, then no, I'm in the wrong. I'm now in the wrong. Because it takes two to tango. You don't have to fight the fight. You don't have to tango. Do a nice waltz. All right. As we have seen, self-searching is the means by which we bring new vision, action, and grace to bear upon the dark and negative side of our natures. It is the step in the development of that kind of humility that makes it possible for us to receive God's help. Yet it is only a step. We will want to go further. Okay. So, what is our negative side? Well, that would be Mr. Hyde. Mr. Hyde is our negative side, and that is the one that we quote unquote killed off, but that didn't happen. They're still there. My anger isn't gone. It's lessened, but it's not gone. What happens is I utilize it differently now. I do something different with my anger instead. Okay? We will want the good that is in us all, even the worst of us, to flower and grow. You know, I believe that people can change. No matter, I know I work with people that have done. There's some shitty things out there, but you know what? I've done shitty things too, and I changed. You motherfuckers, if you involve me in that, I will beat you. New cat's learning the rules. He got in trouble for the first time yesterday, and so he's watching his P's and Q's. I know I make it sound like I beat the crap out of my cats. You do. What the fuck's your problem? Somebody's gonna get a beating as soon as we're done here. Yeah. But first of all, we shall want sunlight. Nothing much can grow in the dark. Meditation is our step out of the sun. How then shall we meditate? That's going to be up to you. That's going to be up to you. I don't tell people how to. I let people know how I pray and how I meditate, but I don't tell other people how to pray and meditate because it's really your comfort zone. I can't tell you. If you did my meditation, people think I'm nuts, but I play video games. That's what I do. I play video games. And what that does, it distracts my mind. Yeah, it does. And it lets where I don't pray. See, it's different. A little different for me. Because see, ow, God, fucking phone. How? That's what happens when you get hit in the fucking nuts. Motherfucker. All right. Not feeling very into the sunlight right now. Okay, so Man, you guys really got to see Dion today, huh? Being all violent and yelling and screaming, and still not angry, but my nuts hurt. Sometimes I don't think I have time for prayer or meditation. Okay. You had time to stay after the bar. If they said, we're staying, all right, it's daylight savings time, we're going to be open an extra hour, you cheered. You got mad when the liquor store closed a little too early, or you got there a little too late. You know, what is our willingness? What is the amount of willingness that we are willing to do today to keep the precious gift of recovery? See, it's been given to you as a gift. What are you going to do to keep it? It's because gifts are just given. But God needed to know you were serious first, and He's going to know. He's going to know. Forgetting that I always found the time to drink, I told you, it made it possible possible to make time for anything I want to do if I want it badly enough. When I start the routine of prayer meditation, it's a good idea to plan to devote a small amount of time to it. I read page from our fellowship's book in the morning and say, thank you, God, when I go to bed at night. As prayer becomes habit, I will increase the time spent on it without even noticing the foray it makes in my busy day. Oh, yeah, I'm just so busy. I'm so busy. Now, the real question is, what are your priorities? We're all busy. Everybody's busy. It's what are your priorities? Right? Because let's say you have plans for something, right? Maybe you're going to go to the movies with a friend, but then somebody's like, hey, I got concert tickets and it's your favorite band and it's front row. Your priorities just changed, didn't they? Yes, they did. Now, what are you going to tell that first friend? Are you going to be honest? Are you going to be honest, or are you going to make up some lie? Because if you make up a lie, you ain't going to be able to take pictures, put it on your Facebook and shit, are you? You're not going to be able to enjoy it at all. Because what if that other person finds out that you went? What you're saying is you're not a priority. But if you tell them the truth, you've made them a priority. Yeah, you have. Hey, I know we were going to the movies tonight, but somebody just offered me a ticket to go see so and so in front. Is it okay if, not that I'm recording down here or anything. I was supposed to slam it. It's just the air's going. Blah, blah, blah. When I start the routine of prayer meditation, it's a good idea to plan to devote. Oh, told you, thank you, God, when I go to bed at night. As prayer becomes habit, I'll increase the time spending on it. Busy day. If I have trouble, now I'm back to where I was. If I have trouble praying, I just repeat the Lord's Prayer because it really covers everything. Then I think of what I can be grateful for and the words of thanks. Now, I pray throughout the day. Sometimes they're short, sometimes they're a little bit longer, sometimes I need directions, sometimes I need this, so it really depends. I don't need to shut myself in a closet to pray. It can be done even in a room full of people. I just remove myself mentally for an instant. As I practice the prayer, prayer continues, I will find I don't need any words, for God can and does hear my thoughts through silence. Okay. I'll pray in the middle of a bunch of people, but I'll still bow my head and close my eyes. The thing is, I don't give a fuck if you're concerned that I'm praying. I don't give a fuck that if it upsets you, I don't care because I'm not doing it for you. I'm not. Oh, we have an auto too. Let's go with auto. Keeps messing. Yeah, look how unclear that is. All right. This was not the best live. So I'm going to end it. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Hey, I tried. There were just too many distractions today. So, and I'm easily distracted today, clearly. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. I love you. Peace out.